Chattingzpan Divaranda, where we discuss topics that intrigues us. Grab a glass, it's time to chat. Chattingzpan Divaranda.
Welcome back to the veranda, everyone. And tonight on the veranda, we'll be chatting about a simple yet very powerful topic, and that is support. The strength in support, the power in support. And as we all know, unity is strength. And when we unite, we can only do great things. But before we proceed, I want to say a big thank you to everyone that has been reaching out to me, that has sent me messages, that has liked the videos, watched the videos, called me. Listen, it is overwhelming. You know, I have to say this. It may not look like much to one person or to somebody else, but to me it means the world. And I want everybody to think about things in this aspect. If you have 100 views on your video, doesn't look like much, right? Think about it like this. Picture yourself in a room. Picture yourself in your bedroom with 100 persons in that bedroom with you, just staring at you, just listening to you with interest. 100 people. So for me, if I only had 10 views, I picture that as 10 persons in a room with me, 10 persons interested in hearing what I have to say. So I want to say thank you so much. I'm humbled. So it ties in very well with today's topic. Thank you so much for the support. Let us start it off like this. What is support? And I know that all of us has a general idea of what support is, or what it should be, or what we want it to be, or what we consider to be support. I have my own interpretation, I have my own expectations of what support is overall. But out of curiosity today, I said, let me Google the definition of support. And not so much of a surprise, the definition that is there for the world to see, the definition that is there for our upcoming generation to see, is to give assistance, especially financially. I wasn't very surprised, to say the least. But I was sad to say it confirmed what we already know. Many of us has that in our minds, that support, if it's not 90%, it's 100% financially. And realistically speaking, the most meaningful type of support, to me, I'm not projecting anything on you, but for me, is time, is emotional support, mental support. I'm a firm believer that when your mind is content, when you're at peace, when you have a tight support system, whether it be one person, whether it be more than one person's, when you have mental stability, emotional stability, with all of that combined, you will have enough room to think, you will have enough room to be the best version of you, you will have enough room to be happy, and by extension, a happy, healthy person should be able to gain financial wealth or financial stability. Because when you're happy and you're healthy, you can get a job, you can focus on a job, or you can focus on your career, and grow financially. I tell my kids, when someone asks you what you want to be when you grow up, the first thing that comes to your mind naturally would be, oh, would I be a teacher, lawyer, doctor? I'm teaching my kids to want to be happy. What do you want to be when you grow older? I want to be happy. Because a happy and content mind is at peace. And when you're at peace, you can do marvelous things. To only think of support from a financial standpoint is a very dangerous thing. The breakdown of our society stems from the lack of mental, emotional, and spiritual support. Can you imagine a person that has all the money in the world and is still depressed? A person can have all the money in the world and still lack support, genuine support. So that's one of the main things that I always think about to say, support goes deeper than financially. When you don't have someone that you can lean on, depend on, be encouraged by, that one person that can change your mind and change your mindset. And when I say change your mind, I mean if it's only for a moment. Do you know how many times people are deep in their thoughts, their negative thoughts, thinking about harming themselves, and only one word or one sentence could have changed their mind? So for me, it is so deep. It is much deeper than financially. Sometimes support can just be you listening to someone without any judgment. Many times persons say they don't know how to be there for somebody. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to be supportive. You have persons who only know how to be supportive by giving you money. Sometimes you hear people talk about growing up with everything that they wanted from a material standpoint. But a few of them will tell you that what they wanted more than anything else was love and support. Listening without judgment is very important. When someone can come and speak to you, show you their flawed self, show you the mistakes that they have made, and just want someone to see beyond that and just support them in the moment. Listening to someone without judgment does not mean to enable dangerous or bad decisions. You can be kind and truthful. Many times the human in us only wants to support something when it's popular to do so. Or we only want to support those who can repay us in one way or the other. Or we only want to support those who support us or can support us. But my dad used to always tell me, the true test of a person's character is when they are called upon to serve someone who cannot repay them. Sounds simple, no? They can't repay you one way or the other. But you see that the person needs some help or support. And because you're in the position to do so, you just do it. How many of us are willing to support someone who cannot do anything for us? Many times your friends and family will prefer to support strangers than they would you. Many times people want to see you do well, but just not better than them. And the sad reality is, many times those persons are the persons closest and dearest to you. What are you going to do about it? You can't dwell on it, you can't be stuck. My dad used to tell me, keep being yourself. Keep being true to yourself, because you will attract the right people. You will attract your customers. You will attract your clients. You will attract your supporters. The world is big, and it doesn't matter what you Google. If it's the craziest thing you can think about, you can Google it, and you'll find some type of group, some type of circle that supports it. So you will find your place. you will find your placing. People are out there to support you. You just have to find your footing. Some of the ways that you can support your friends and family members who are entrepreneurs or have a business on the side or a growing business is to shop locally. Sometimes, instead of ordering something online or from an established business, if your friend or family member has that product or provide that service, shop locally. That's another way to support. And it is even more so support because sometimes it may be more expensive from the smaller upcoming business. Naturally, they're smaller, they're just coming. Sometimes spend a little extra money if you have it with your friend or a family member and support their dream. Support their dream before it becomes popular to do so. Support their dream from it was just a dream. Because the same set of persons who will tell you, Lord, them rich and switch, Lord, they don't remember where they're coming from, are most of the time the same set of persons who don't help you when it was just an idea. They don't help you when it was just starting up. And when you get to where you want to get to or get to a better place, they want to come and enjoy all the hard work and your labor. They want to reap what they did not sow. And then they guilt trip you into saying, Lord, them rich and switch. Don't be afraid to not book the ticket. Don't be afraid to not take that trip. Tell them you don't go on guilt trip. Tell them for send go New York. Tell them say you will take that trip. You're not going on the guilt trip. Another way to support small businesses and your friends, instead of balling down at the price, ball down the little profit. Not only pay their asking price, but tip them generously now. Tip them to man. If you can't even tip, pay them their asking price. That is the support. Discounts, of course, it's not impossible. Where it's possible and they can give you a discount, fine. But sometimes all of them won't give you a discount. Tell them to listen. Understand your business just starting up or it's still young or that's your profit. I'm just doing this to support you. For the persons who cannot support financially now, there are so many other ways you can support their online efforts. If they have an online store or a business page, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, there are ways to support them that are not monetary. Follow their pages, react to their posts. Reacting to the posts is much more effective than just a simple like. So leaving a heart or a laughing emoji on Facebook, that's much more effective. So react to your friends' posts, share their posts, comment on their posts. If it's even just a good job, thumbs up, a comment. Just being interactive on their social media platform is a form of support. Following all their pages, engage with their social media. So as I said, the liking, the commenting, the sharing, it opens the door for other persons to see their pages or their posts. When you share it and you like and you comment, interact with their social media. Refer your friends and your family. Refer your co-workers them. If you hear somebody talking about they want that product or that service and you know that you have a friend or a family member or a neighbor that does it, recommend the person. Recommendation goes a far way. Because when it's word of mouth, it's much more effective, it's more personal. They say, oh, you know that person. Word of mouth is one of the most effective form of referrals. When someone can say, I know this person, use them, buy from them. It is a very effective way. That is showing support. When you get good service and good products or customer service from your friends and your family, leave a review. If you can find them on Google, leave a Google review on their profile. Leave a review on their business page. Leave a review on their Instagram and their Facebook. Share their stuff. When you see reviews on their page, share the review, highlight it. That's to get them out there. That's networking for them. Now on the flip side, some of you, The best way to show your support is to stay quiet. You have some of you who are dream killers, naysayers, energy bridgers. Bridge your energy like when people are bridge light. Keep on the mouth shut. Some of you that have small minds that cannot conceptualize big dreams, the best way to show some of your friends support is to keep quiet. People, not everyone is equipped to handle big dreams. Sometimes your dreams are too big for some people, and that's okay. Not everybody deserves to hear your dreams or your plans. I know that sometimes it's very tempting to want to share your good news with somebody. But if you don't find the right somebody yet, go and share to yourself. Go and clap for yourself. Because sometimes some negative energy drop down upon your plans and it just becomes stagnant. It is a real thing. Life and death lays in the power of the tongue. Not everybody deserves to know your dreams and your plans. And I know it takes work for you to develop confidence over time. But as I said before, practice makes improvement. Keep practicing looking in the mirror, reminding yourself you're beautiful, you're strong, you're ambitious, you're confident, you have great self-esteem, you're an entrepreneur, you're a millionaire, you're healthy and wealthy, you are blessed. God is your Father. He protects you. He knows you. He designed you. He spent his time to create you. Keep reminding yourself of things. Find affirmations. Remind yourself daily because practice makes improvement. Some people will project their insecurities and their limitations on you. You don't have to take it personally. You shouldn't. You have to have the spirit of discernment. You have to know sometimes that not everyone needs to hear your dreams. My dad used to say, you have relationship problems, you can't go to somebody who has never had a successful relationship or is in and out of relationships, yet you want to go to them to ask them how to make your relationship work. Makes no sense. You have to go to persons who are experienced one way or the other in certain areas. You cannot go to someone who has never been passionate about something and expect that they're going to give you all the right tools and encouragement and advice in how to take your precious dream to the next level. Outside of all of that, some ways to be there for your loved ones. Validate their emotions. It is rough, it is tough, it is hard. When especially you're an entrepreneur and you have a family depending on you. You have a wife or a husband depending on you, and you have taken some risks because you're passionate about something and you want it to work, and you spend all your time, all your energy, all your efforts into making this dream work. Validate your friends and loved ones' emotions. Let them know they're not alone. And it caused for me to talk about some of the people them who love call people and talk about, Lord, you dash me away, Lord, you're rich and switch. When people are just busy trying to survive. Everybody who knows me knows this, you know. You see, needy friends, I don't have any. I don't like needy friends. What I call needy friends. Them set of friends, if them don't hear from you for 1 week, Lord, you switch. Lord, you this, you that. When you're busy at home, I try to figure out how you're going to make ends meet this month, yeah? Pick the school fee for pay, mortgage due, car payment due, food for buy put in a house, and you come call me and talk about my rich and switch. Because I'm not call you for 2 weeks or even if it reach a month. Call your friends and give them some encouragement and say, boy, I realize you're busy, man. I don't hear from you. I'm just to touch base and make you know something about and hope everything alright. Do you know what some people are going through sometimes? You don't hear from them? The worst thing you can do to me is call me and tell me that me dash you away. If you did feel dash you before, let me say this. Call your friends, especially your friends who are entrepreneurs or who has a family and who is busy trying to manage right now. Call them with love and encouragement and support and positive things. The picnic friendship them no work out for me. Can't take it. It doesn't work for me. Show up sometimes. Sometimes you don't have the right words. Sometimes you don't have something to give. But your presence means the world. Sometimes just being there and I can look to my right or look to my left and say, yeah man, I have that person in my corner. I have that person in my corner. Make you feel empowered, make you feel safe. So sometimes you don't have to have the right words. Just your presence is enough. Just your presence is the support that somebody may want. Be a good listener. Hey, sometimes all you want to do is vent, you know. Mind you, vent into the right ears. Some ears are just running mouths. They just want to hear for run go talk. But vent into the right ears. Very important. All of us need to vent healthily. If you have solution and they ask you for your help, fine. But listen without judgment. Concentrate on listening and showing empathy. That is support. Most importantly, keep things confidential. Your friend that you have, when me don't know, shouldn't hear my business. Even if it's a friend that we both share in common, and I did not share something with that friend, I shared it with you, it should stay with you. I don't want your boyfriend know, I don't want your husband know, and you must share it with. You. And I always tell people, everybody's best friend has a best friend. And their best friend has a best friend or two. So we have to be mindful of that too. But learn to keep people business to yourself. Somebody tell you something, have some integrity. Keep things confidential. Keep an open door to your loved ones. As I said, sometimes you might not hear from them for a while. Call them and remind them that you're there. Let them always know that whenever things get tough or whenever I feel overwhelmed, always let them know that you're an open door to them. Remind them every now and again. People are busy trying to survive right now. Don't take things personal. If you don't hear from your friend, check up, man. Call, remind them. Zina, don't hear from you for a while. Just give me some love. Just give me some encouragement. And remember, I'm here for you whenever you want. Remember, you can always call me. I'm always a listening ear. And however else I can help, if I'm in the position to, I will do so. Always remind your loved ones and your friends that you have an open door policy to them. That is support. Find ways to spend time with them, because most of the time, small businesses, young entrepreneurs are always thinking about the next move for their business. So you can spend time with them in that capacity. If they have a business that they're always packing stuff, you can go and pack with them and help them. Find ways to spend time with them and be supportive at the same time. If they do delivery, you can come in the car, whether you drive or they drive, spend time. You have to find creative ways to spend time with them sometimes. They're just so focused on what's the next move for my business. Mind you, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. I can understand that. But I too am a firm believer that I want to drive now, focus now, put certain things in place, set a foundation, and then I can enjoy the fruits of my labor. A little fun in between can't hurt, but I am guilty of that as well. I am guilty of being tunnel vision on my dreams. Sometimes not spending much time with people outside of my home. But as I said, those who knows know. Just call me sometimes. I say, find ways to spend time with me. Come on a location with me. Drop by. Give me that open door policy too. If you have a friend who has a baby or has children and is their own helper, their own, if they have a business, their own administrative assistant, their own publisher, their own everything. Sometimes they can just show up. You be at the house, play with the kids, distract the kids, or give them some time to just get a moment. If you're that aunt or that best friend who can get the kids and let the kids spend the night with you sometimes just so they can get some rest, or if you can sleep over and just occupy the kids. There are other ways of being there, that doesn't take money. Or even a small gesture of assistance can make a significant difference. On the flip side, no one is obligated to do anything for anybody. No one is obligated to support you, to support me, to support no one. But where is the love in that? What is also true is that no man is an island. All of us need somebody. As my dad would always used to say, the only time you're to look down on anyone is just to see where they are, to help them up. I want to challenge each of us to call somebody and give them some support or some love, or just remind them that you're there. I'm here for you. Somebody that you haven't heard from in a while. As I said, you don't know what that person is going through. Be the change that you want to see. And as per usual, we have to pay the bills. So I want to thank and big up my main sponsor for showing me support. And also remember to show them some support by following them on Instagram. Call or WhatsApp them at 876-332-8587. And do the same for me. Show me the support and follow me on all social at Chattingzpan Divaranda on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. You're watching me on YouTube, so while you're at it, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. Show me the support. Thank you so much.